One thing that struck me when I read book 2 of this Harry Potter series was that how Harry felt lonely all summer in book 2 when he couldn't get any letters from his friends as Dobby was stopping them, stopped reaching those letters to Harry. And like when Harry had no friends before Hogwarts, even on his birthday, he had no kind of expectations that he would even get a cake or anything. And when he did make friends and no one reached out to him even on his birthday, he felt lonely, too lonely. I feel that people tend to have expectations when they know that they have someone who care for them, and when they don't behave the expected way, it hurts in a way that is kind of unexplainable. It feels as if no one is really bothered about you. And it's the need for human connection and emotions that actually give birth to the expectations among people. It's kind of like human expectations in relationships is as natural as air or water nature have given us. Like when Dudley said to Harry that you haven't got any friends to take you, Harry really felt more alone than ever, and he just felt unwanted. And that's the worst feeling a person can have. Even when Harry kept returning to that mirror of Erised in book 1, that mirror showed the deepest desire of anyone who looked into it, and Harry saw his dead family in it because he wanted that belonging, that togetherness, that someone is bothered, that people want him, people need him. People really say that expectations create issues in relationship, but what I feel is that there is no point in having relationships if there aren't any expectations, because relationships are formed with dependency, and it's not that dependency is always because people are incapable. We are not forming dependencies in a relationship always because people in it are incapable. Sometimes that dependency is created to create closeness, to create sense of belonging. It's not that any person in it is not capable of doing something. It's that if you are not creating that dependency, that expectation from each other, then how will you get that closeness, that sense of belonging there? What kind of relationship it is? Because else, in a way, we are all self sufficient in a broader sense of life. We are all self sufficient to do everything we want if we see with that perspective. But relationships have people in it who are dependent on each other. They have expectations from each other. And it's not because they lack something. It's mostly because that's how relationships work. That's how the need to get close is created. That's how relationships have more than one people in it. Because if you are self sufficient, you are not going to get another person. And I'm not saying that being self sufficient is bad. Every person should be self sufficient, and it's a good way of life. But if you are in a relationship and you are always just taking that one way road, then you are not giving space to another person to come and contribute in that relationship in any way. And when there is no contribution from another in any relationship, or we are not contributing in their life, there is no point, there is no space to get close to each other. Having no expectations is not always good.